What's up, guys? This is Evopus here, and today I'm gonna show you guys very interesting deck profile for you guys today, and that is Prediction Princess Tarotrei deck. And no, I'm actually not playing Prediction Princess archetype, but what I'm doing is missing their boss monster, aka Tarotrei, and then add that monster into my shadow deck, which I showed it to you guys yesterday, and I tested it by adding this card in, and the deck itself is actually quite fun to play, and it is also quite an effective deck. Now, let's get into the main deck itself. Now, obviously you play 3 copies of Tarotrei. For those of you guys who do not know what this guy does, it has 3 effects, and all 3 of those effects are very good. Now, its first effect is during each of your end phases, you can spirit summon a flip effect monster from your hand or from your graveyard. So this is very good for shadows because this kind of lets you reuse your shadow monsters in the graveyard. It lets you use your dead shadow monsters from your hand, like a beast or something, and it lets you abuse your shadow monsters, so you can just bring them back and then reuse it, abuse it over and over again. And it also has 2 more effects that can be used during either player's turn. And sadly, you can only use each of those 2 effects once per turn, and only once per turn to make this card balanced. So what those 2 effects are is it's either a Book of Moon or a Book of Chayu. So during your opponent's turn, if you have a Skomata or a Dragon set, you can flip those back up to bounce a card on the field or pop a monster that they have. And those 2 effects, like I said, it lets you abuse your shadow monsters effects to their full extent. Now, this is obviously the key monster for this deck, so that's why I'm playing 3 of. Now, for the other monster is 3 Mathematician, because summoning this, being a glow up and then go into a Herald of Arclight is actually very relevant in this deck, especially because Herald of Arclight during your opponent's turn, it's a walking microcosmos, and then if you negate something, it will search a Tarotrei or the ritual spell from your deck. So that's an easy +1, and that is, like I said, is quite relevant. And 3 Manjus and just 1 Senju, because Senju only gets you Tarotrei and Manju gets you the ritual spell or the Tarotrei, and the ritual spell itself, if it's in the grave, you can banish it and then search for the Tarotrei. So there is absolutely no reason to play more than 1 Senju in the deck. And I actually want to minimize the normal summon count in this deck, because just from the Managers and Mathematician alone, that's 6 right there. And then if you add in 1 Senju in this deck, that's 7. And if you play to more than 1 copy of Senju in the deck, that's 8 or 9 normal summons, and that's actually quite a lot. And I'm gonna reduce the normal summon count in this deck, so that's why they play just 1 Senju. For the dolls, it's 2 Dragon, 2 Falco, 2 Skomatas, because I decided to put in Sinister Shadow Games in this deck because it combos well with Tarotrei during the end phase. If you split summon a doll monster from your hand or from your graveyard in Infest and Defense, and Sinister Shadow Games will flip those Bantas back up, which would trigger their effects. So yeah, that's why I'm playing 2 because I play 2 Sinister Shadow Games, and I got there, and you eventually see it. Just 1 Hedgehog. This 1 Hedgehog is here so that I can get to a Shadow Pigeon or the L Shadow Vision from the deck, so that I can get to a play. And say Hedgehog's second effect rarely comes into play, especially in this version of the deck, but I'm playing just one copy to get to a Shadow Fusion. Now, 3 Beast. Now, I think playing 3 Beasts in this deck is absolutely necessary, because if you have a Tarotrei and you on board and you have this gun in your hand, Shadow Beast it comes live as soon as your end phase comes into play. Because Tarotrei will just special summon this from your hand in peasant defense, and if you like, you can flip this back up with Tartar's effect during your opponent's turn, which will get you 2 draws and the discard engine. So that is the reason why I play 3 copies of this. And my other reason why I'm playing 3 of this in this deck is your ideal opening hand for this deck is a Tarotrei, a Manju or a prediction spell, a beast, and a Skomara or a dragon in your hand. Because with that hand, you can summon Manju if you don't have a Tarotrei or a prediction spell in your hand, and then grab the one you do not have, and then you prediction spell, triggering a beast with the dragon or a Skomara from your hand to summon a Tarotrei from your hand, and then Shadow Beast will trigger getting you a card, and then dragon will also trigger popping a background, and also if you tribute over the Skomara, its effect will trigger as well by milling a shadow card from your deck to the graveyard. So yeah, that's like your ideal opening hand right there, because if you do that play, you have a Tarotrei, a Manju. If you did not have a complicus that you have, and the beast will get triggered, so that's a +2 because you gotta get the other part from the dragon or a Skomara. So yeah, that's your ideal opening hand and the starting play if you have that hand. The last 2 monsters is a global because of the Herald of Arcblade that I mentioned earlier with Mathematician. The last monster is a BLS because there are plenty of lights to play in this deck, and Tarotrei itself is a light monster, so if it dies you can banish it to bring up BLS. Now for spells, it's 3 Obstacle Goblin because you need to get your combo pieces, and Obsess helps with that. Regeki to bring out huge boars, and the Foolish Barrier. Truth be told, this is only the 2 one-offs that I play in this deck, because I don't think the other cards that I play in my Shadow deck is not really needed, because Buku Moon is definitely not needed, because Tarotrei itself is a Buku Moon, and Mind Control is not really needed either, because if they have a Dark Law or Diamond or a Troublesome monster, you can just book them, and then you can continue doing plays. And Soul Charge, it does not really help in this deck period at all, so I decided to cut those 3. For the Shadow Vision itself, I decided to play just a 2 Shadow Vision, because this is not your winning condition card in this deck version, because your winning condition in this deck is having a Tarotrei and a Shadow Fusion monster on board. That is actually a strong board, and Shadow Fusion really does not help you to get to that board, but 3 Ultra Fusion is what going to get you to that board, because you can use your dead Tarotrei in your hand, and then Shadow Vision it away to make a construct, because Tarotrei itself is a light monster, and the material to make construct. So yeah, 3 Ultra Fusion really helps with that to get to the play that you need to get to. And 3 of Prediction Visual. This is the card to bring a Tarotrei onto the board, and if you have this card in your graveyard, you can banish it to get the Tarotrei from your deck. And this card alone is the reason why I play just the 1 Century, because this card you can banish it to get the Tarotrei from the deck. Alright, and that's my dog barking in the background for no goddamn reason, because my dog likes to bark. Alright, now for the traps is 1 Shadow Core. Conveniently enough, this is a level 9 monster, so you can tribute this card away to summon Tarotrei with Prediction Ritual, and then this effect would trigger to get you a Shadow Vision or a Shadow Fusion from your graveyard to your hand. And I distributed 2 Shadow Games in this deck, and I actually quite like it. this card combos well with Tarotrei Burst Effect to where in the end phase you get back a Shadow Monster and then Special Summon in best and defense. So this card really helps it to your like early combo plays. And that is actually quite good. And to Club the Haunted, because if you manage to successfully brought a Tarotrei and you manage to hit the graveyard, you can bring it back. Alright guys, so yeah, that is pretty much the main deck itself. And I'm not gonna show you guys an extra deck for this deck because it is literally card by card the same as in my Shadow deck profile. So if you wanna check out the extra deck with this deck, just look at my Shadow deck profile because like I said, it is exactly the same card by card. Alright guys, so yeah, that pretty much wraps up the main deck count for my Princess dolls. So yeah, don't forget to comment and like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And this deck is actually very fun to play, and you guys, I strongly encourage you guys to try this deck out because like I said, it's very interesting and actually quite fun to play. Alright guys, this is Evil Force signing out. Peace out guys, peace out.